pollution can enter the environment. Point source pollution is the first type. Point source pollution comes from a specific location like pipes, ditches, or sewers that go directly into a body of water. Non-point source pollution is pollution that cannot be traced to any one point. This would be acid deposition and runoff from various sources. Pathogens enter waterways from sewage and untreated waste product. Examples of pathogens are bacteria, viruses, protozoa, and parasitic worms.
Oxygen-demanding waste reduces water quality. Any waste that can be decomposed by aerobic bacteria, such as human and livestock waste, is deemed oxygen-demanding waste. The bacteria in the water need oxygen to break down the waste, which depletes the oxygen for other organisms, and this causes dead zones.
The three main inorganic and heavy metals to enter bodies of water are lead, mercury, and arsenic. Lead comes from old water pipes and lead paint. It can severely damage the central nervous system and kidneys. Mercury is mainly found in fish and shellfish and can cause neurological defects in embryos and small children. Arsenic is found in Earth's crust and is dissolved into groundwater. This is increased by mining and can cause cancer.
Soil and water pH is lowered from the sulfuric acid in the water. The lower water pH causes aquatic life and plants to die. Organic chemicals threaten human and aquatic life. Examples are gasoline, oil, plastic, pesticides, fertilizer, PCBs, and pharmaceuticals. 80% of waterways tested in the United States are positive for many pharmaceuticals and antibiotic drugs.
Sediment pollution is the largest type of water pollution by volume. When things such as clear cutting for construction happen, the loose sediment runs off as erosion when it rains. This clouds the water and disrupts the food chain. Thermal pollution is a harmful increase in water temperatures. When water from nuclear cooling is dumped into a body of water, or global warming increases the temperature of a body of water, the dissolved oxygen levels decrease due to increased respiration in the fish.
Pollutants in the ocean can cause red tides and toxin biomagnification. Fertilizers and other nutrient-rich materials that run off into the ocean cause algal blooms of dinoflagellates, creating red tides. One big area this can occur in is the Gulf of Mexico. Toxins dumped into the ocean, such as DDT, can accumulate in toss stews of shellfish as well as larger animals and can be biomagnified up the food chain, affecting all species of the ocean. Trash is an ocean pollutant that can be deadly to all species. As items such as plastics, bottle caps, and toys are dumped into the ocean, they get caught up in the North Pacific Gyre, creating a giant garbage patch called the trash vortex.
Throughout modern history, oil has polluted the ocean incessantly. Several oil spills have occurred in the ocean from either tankers or collection sites. Most recently, in 2010, a blowout at the BP Deepwater Horizon in the Gulf of Mexico spilled 206 million gallons of oil. However, the transportation and extraction of oil only account for 15% of water pollution. 38% comes from the consumption of petroleum and 47% from natural seeps. Oil has horrible effects on aquatic wildlife. It coats birds and marine mammals, preventing them from moving. It clogs up the gills of fish, and it prevents sunlight from reaching aquatic plants. Most of the time, all of these organisms die unless they can be rescued and aided first. In order to clean up oil, plastic barriers called containment booms are dragged across the water's surface to collect oil, which can be vacuumed up. Chemicals are also used to disperse oil before it reaches shorelines, but these can be toxic to marine life. Also, genetically engineered bacteria are grown to consume oil. Raw sewage runoff is also a major ocean pollutant. Although sewage treatment plants expel relatively clean water into rivers, at times of heavy rainfall, they are legally allowed to pump large amounts of raw sewage into the water, and in developing countries this happens all the time. The rivers that this sewage is pumped into all run off into the ocean. This is the main cause of oxygen-demanding waste, cultural eutrophication, dead zones, and pathogens in the ocean's coastlines.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island.